meet Donna Adelson from Coral Springs, Florida. I want to hear all about you, Donna. Let's go.
Well, I'm a domestic coordinator.
A domestic coordinator?
Yes. I'm responsible for the activities, classes, and lessons of my son Robert, who is 16, Charlie, who is 12, Wendy, who is 10, my husband Harvey, who's in the audience, and my dog Sam.
All right. And how old is Sam?
5.
5. Well, good. Give him our best. Nice to have you here. And this vowels were ducking. Consonants are going to be words. Can we get 800? We can. All right. So I'm writing on this. Again, person is a category. Stu, still your turn. Letter, please. L. No L. Donna.
M.
Yes, there are 2 M's. Let them come up. You have 5 seconds. Person. Ellen. K. Yes, K.
Mustard maker.
Nope, still
Mustard
time.
maker.
Stu. H, please. Yes, there's 1 H. Time starts now. First. Donna.
F.
Yes.
Mischief maker.
Yeah, that's.
Nice.
You are listening to the Roberta Glass True Crime Report, putting the true back in true crime. From New York City, Roberta Glass is now on the record.
Okay, here we go. How is everybody? Hello, Creative Minds. Hello, Deb H. Hello, Tater. Truth and Justice. What's up? Mia Wallace. Nice to see you. LRM. I go by Steph, yo. Okay. Hello, I am back. It's really nice to be back. I knew that I was anxious to be back when I woke up. Actually, my boyfriend woke me up in the middle of the night, and he's like, "You're talking in your sleep." And I was having a dream that I was on, I was doing a show. So you know that the divorce.
So this is slide 42 that we're on now, and we see that the most important part of your divorce is relocation. I sincerely hope your attorney understands that that is your non-negotiable.
In the next slide, does
There's so many emails that I had to kind of speed this up. So she's telling him, she's telling Wendy, she's freaking out with Wendy, dress your kids up in Hitler Youth outfits. It's crazy. Crazy, right?
Donna Adelson give Wendy Adelson some ideas of what she should tell the judge about how this is negatively affecting the lives of Donna, Harvey, and Charlie?
Yes, she does.
And this is the mother and father's practice she's referencing here?
Yes.
Okay, and what do we have next?
So the next section, again, speaks.
Go ahead.
Speaks of the loss of income across the entire family. Encourages her to say that because my older brother, also a dentist, purchased the practice from my father, it isn't fair to him to have decreasing monthly income statements from the practice due to my parents spending so much time here in Tallahassee.
And at the email, does Donna Adelson say, why does she say she can't write anymore?
Sorry, we skipped ahead a few there. So slide 45, she indicates that she's too angry to write anymore and signs off, love you, Mom.
Is this going to be like someone's leaving these kind of comments all the time? Wendy's been arrested. So when Wendy if she ever actually gets arrested, I'm going to be like, oh, it's a troll. I just ignore them, right? Indicted everyone, right? These people, not true. Oh,
looking at the
funny.
Next month on June 25th of 2013, I want to ask you about an email there. And was that just days after a very significant event in the divorce?
Yes.
Was Wendy Adelson relocation denied with prejudice just about 5 days before this email was sent?
It was, yes. The request to relocate with the children to South Florida, yes, was denied.
All right. And what does Donna Adelson say to Wendy Adelson in this email? So this one's from Donna Sue up top?
Correct.
Okay. And what does she say about their recent loss in court?
She encourages Wendy to never give up, and that it is time for action, time to take control of your life and not let Jibbers, which is a nickname for Mr. Markel, think that he's just won anything by having you remain in Tallahassee.
And I think we've seen some of these, so let's go just quickly through the rest and go through the next one. In the next, does she appear to give Wendy Adelson a bit of a pep talk about what she should do next?
Yes.
Okay. Does she say that the rest of their family's lives next will be determined by her performance in the next couple of weeks?
Yes.
And how he hasn't beaten the Adelson family yet. She needs to put on the performance of her life. He hasn't beaten the Adelson family yet.
That's correct.
And she has a strong family behind her.
Yes.
Is next in this email where we see the plan of action outlined.
That's correct.
And if you could skip through, is this the plan of action about posing the kids in front of the Catholic Church and getting them baptized?
That's correct.
And assuring her that this is just an act, but don't tell anybody.
Yes.
And that she should take control of him psychologically.
Correct.
After this portion where she wants her to psychologically manipulate.
That's like the most telling. That's all Donna's all about, getting control psychologically. And when she got into Miami prison, she strips off and she had to, which I hear is like the worst. And this is the same situation that Charlie Kirk's shooter is in. They're on Ending It All watch. So you don't have a toilet, you're in a turtle suit. It's like the worst thing you can do. And now she's been in that situation how many times? 2 or 3 times. And she's still, tomorrow we're going to go over her reaction in court. But I still can't get over that she's told don't have a major reaction. And she has a major reaction. And then she's put on End It All watch, which is not fun. She knows from Charlie it's not fun, who was at least cool enough to be like, look, I'll just wait till they can take me off. It was sounded pretty even keeled about it. But it's no fun. You have no toilet. You have to squat over a hole and go. What a nightmare. You can't talk to anyone.
Dan Markel into converting the children to another religion. What does she say she plans to do next?
There was a plan of a financial offer to Mr. Markel.
Does she say, I am planning or we are planning?
It states we plan to make.
Does she go on to describe who this we is in the team?
She does, yes.
Okay, can we see that? And does she then detail how she, Harvey, and Charlie's lives have been affected by Wendy not being able to relocate?
Correct.
She says, it's time for you to show us you can put the performance of your life on for the next few weeks. What was a few weeks later?
The final divorce hearing.
Was that on July 31st and August 1st?
Yes.
Now, a day or two after this, does Donna Adelson then write another email about the relocation?
Yes.
In this email, if you can, okay, so this one's from Donna and Harvey, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. And if you can skip through to where she's discussing the extreme lengths. Okay, if we could see the next one. In this email, does she describe situations where people have to go to extreme lengths to accomplish their goals, like American soldiers in Nazi uniforms?
Yes.
And does she next suggest that a major act of defiance would be putting the boys in SS uniforms?
Yes.
Or Hitler Youth uniforms. Next in this email, does she tell Wendy Adelson to stand up? It's all part of an act, and we are willing to help you.
She does, yes.
And this is where she says that it'll put a scare into this jackass?
Yes.
Next, does Donna Adelson say in all capitals that Wendy needs to see the big picture?
She does, yes.
Okay. So you didn't add those. Those were just in there.
That's correct.
It's like so cult-like. You need to see the whole picture. Charlie, me, your old mother, your father. We're all in the big picture. Of course, your life, your future. Of course, making money, having the prestigious job, that was the most important thing. And of course, winning. Winning was like so important. I was really pleased to see Georgia hone in on that in the closing argument. That this is a family obsessed with winning, something I've talked about since the beginning of this
And
case.
that her life in Tallahassee is not a pretty
I mean, since the beginning of when I covered this case is what I mean.
picture.
Correct.
And then finally in this email, does she give details of the financial offer again, the $1 million email?
Yes.
And does she say that, again, that we are planning, me, her, Charlie, and Harvey, and they want her to help too, Wendy Adelson?
That's correct.
And finally, does she say that they are a team and they cannot do this without her help?
She does.
All right. And then how is this email signed off?
Written with hope and love, Mom and Dad.
All right. Okay. This is the final email I'm going to show you today. Or at all in your presentation, October 12th of 2013. So we've fast forwarded a couple of months now. Looking at this email, what can you tell us about the email chain here as far as who sent the first email, who sent the second email, and who sent the final email?
So what we see here, again, emphasizing kind of on the content, but what's being sent. But if we look at the email chain, we can see originally this is an email from Mr. Markel to Wendy Adelson, where Wendy Adelson has forwarded it to the Donna Harvey Gmail account, and then the Donna Sue has forwarded it to Charlie Adelson.
So in Dan Markel's email sent October 10th, the subject is general principles.
That's correct.
And in that email, does he reference that he wants a right of first refusal, an RFR?
That's correct.
What does that mean in this situation, according to him?
In this situation, if what he wanted was that if Wendy was unavailable to take care of the children, that he be given the first right of.
See, I don't think that she thought that it would really work. It was just to get him back psychologically, to show her power and make a monster. Because what is she going to do? Say, take the kids to Miami? Sorry, I'm just responding. Hold on, let me pull it up. Creative minds. He says crazy that they think that these tactics will scare Mr. Markel up into giving up his children to these monsters. So true. But I don't think she thinks it's going to work. It's just get to him psychologically, punish him. It's just like a, what do you call it? It's like a attacking of him, you know? It's like a psychological tactic to attack him. What is she going to do? Say, okay, take the kids to Miami and then you'll give up your religious conversion? It doesn't even make any sense. Like if you think it through, like if she's really converted, there's nothing he can do about it. She's really converting the children. There's nothing you can do about it. And then you're going to be like a two religion family. I mean, I don't know what you call it. Couple, family. I don't know. Ex-couple. I don't know. What do you call that? Divorced couple where mom is one religion, his dad is another. And kids go to synagogue on Saturdays and church on Sundays. And, I mean, what is he going to do about it? How is that? It's so silly.
Refusal.
You know?
Before Wendy solicited her parents or anyone else to watch the children.
Okay, and then Wendy forwarded that on to the Donna Harvey at Gmail?
What?
That's correct.
And then did Donna Sue then forward that email on to Charlie Adelson?
Yes.
And what did Donna Sue say to Charlie Adelson about the contents of everything that she'd forwarded to him?
That Mr. Markel was absolutely crazy and impossible, emphasized.
So this effer is sending this to your sister on a regular basis. He's absolutely crazy. She defines RFR and she says impossible in all caps and exclamation points.
Yes.
All right, so the date of this email, is this October 12th of 2013?
Yes.
So she's sending this to Charlie Adelson, this information about how impossible Dan Markel's being, what he's doing to Charlie Adelson's sister, about 2 weeks before Halloween of 2013?
Yes, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, sorry. Meister, to respond to what you're talking about, the vest, I think he wore it a lot. I always noticed that his shirt was like peculiarly draped. And there's a whole video on what exactly it was. I don't know if you saw the same video I did, but I'm not certain it did bounce off. I know you feel like you saw it, but I don't know. It's so scary and so disturbing. This one really, anytime someone's assassinated, it's disturbing, but this was particularly disturbing for me.
Okay. Judge, I've got a few text messages next, and then we're going to go into all of the location information. So I could go probably another 15 to 20 minutes and get through the text, or we could stop now, whatever the court prefers.
Just finish with the text.
Yes, sir. Was there also phone communication that showed Donna Adelson's venting to Charlie Adelson about Wendy Adelson's custody battle?
Yes.
Now, around the same date as this last email we saw, October of 2013, in this text message, does Donna Adelson say, "Horrible evening for your sister and for us. Dad finally had to walk outside to lower his blood pressure. Just awful. I can't even explain."
That's correct.
Who is she sending that to?
To Charlie Adelson.
What does he say?
So this is slide 66. As we continue into slide 67 with the rest, she indicates, Donna Adelson indicates that she's on the way back to Wendy's house with only one of the children. And Charlie responds, "I bet, let's talk this week."
Okay, so she doesn't go into any more detail here, but she's describing how stressed Wendy is, and that's causing Dad a lot of stress, and it's just awful for her too.
That's correct.
And this would have been at that same time, or around the same time as the last email, about 2 weeks before Halloween.
So I'm going to skip past this, but here's where I wanted to actually. She's freaking out about Wendy's house, but she's going to stay in Tallahassee. Hold on one second.
ask
Like right around here.
Mr. Markel has given permission, all of those things.
Okay, and what's next? Is he afraid that Dan Markel will hold this against Wendy Adelson? Like basically like, well, now you've purchased a home here.
He would, yes.
And use it as leverage.
Correct.
What's next? And he says he'll try her again, but basically Wendy never gets back to him, basically.
Correct.
All right, what's next?
So we see, again, this is October 30th. We're on slide 72 now, that Charlie Adelson sends a message to Wendy stating that he would call her in 10 minutes.
Okay, what's next?
He, again, later responds that he must talk to her to please call him. And she responds that she's in court. She can call after 4.
Going through the text, does it seem like eventually they talk?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us, so they're still setting up the time to talk, everything's okay? What's next? Does he then report back to Donna Adelson?
Yes. So we're on slide 75 here, October 31st. Charlie is speaking to Donna, texting with Donna, stating that he had spoke to Wendy and thinks that he had made some headway. Hopes are having a good time on vacation in Israel.
Okay, so the phone call between Wendy and Charlie would have happened before this message to Mom, or to Donna Adelson.
That's correct.
Okay, and how does she respond? Oh, I'm sorry. So then does Charlie check back in with Wendy?
He does, yes.
Okay, and tell us about that conversation.
He asks how she's feeling and gives her some general advice and tells her that he loves her.
And does that advice involve renting things as opposed to buying them?
That's correct.
Okay, and says, "I love you."
He does.
What's next?
Okay, I think we move on. Oh, did this not render? Okay, so I think I'm missing a part of this video. I think it failed. I skipped through it.
Don't be scared. Listen, I just want to let you know that we know that your family
brother, he's incarcerated. He helped your family with this problem you guys had up north. And we want to make sure that he's going through some rough times. And we want to make sure that you take care of what he's going through the way you're taking care of Katie and Tuka. Well, this will explain it. Thank you.
So weird the way she says, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she doesn't look at the paper. It's so bizarre. I mean, I guess that's the thing you're going to have to say. I don't know what you... Huh? Who is the right answer? What? She does sound actually scared out of her mind for herself.
This is Mrs. Adelson. Is this Sammy? Sammy. Okay. My grandchildren had my phone before, so I can. I'm Mrs. Adelson.
Yes.
Yeah. My grandchildren had my phone before, so that's, and I just saw that you called.
Oh, okay. You left a message on my voicemail.
Right, I did.
Yeah.
This is my problem. You approached me on Horton Road. You handed me an article from the newspaper about my ex-son-in-law. You told me I need to call you and help your friend who was in prison. Now, at the time you did that, I didn't understand what you were talking about. I didn't call you back. Then you mailed me a threatening letter. Then you send me a text message to my phone that says I'm not taking you seriously. So I am taking you seriously. And I really want you to listen to me. I have to tell you, I mean, this is important. I have been so stressed out. I have spoken to 10 or 12 people who are close friends of mine, telling them about this and basically picking their brains and asking them what I should do.
How does Charlie keep a straight face through that? It always makes me laugh every time. I've spoken to 20 of my closest friends. I passed around the Bumps letter to 20 of my closest friends, and they all think that they clearly they have the wrong Donna Adelson. 10 to 12 people, right? Exactly. It's so silly. I mean, do people have 10 to 12 close friends? Like one or two close friends, and then there's acquaintances, right?
I don't know your friend who is in jail. You mentioned a name. I don't even know his name. I never spoke to him. I don't know what he looks like. I've never met him. I'm sorry your friend's in jail, but I don't know what that has to do with me.
You know exactly what it has to do with it. You know exactly what it is. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me. You just got to listen to me.
You need to ask your friend who this person looks like, what their name is, something, because I know there's a big reward out there, and if you need money for your friend, that's the way to get it. I mean, I'm asking you nicely. I don't know who he is. I am out of the loop. It is...
Right. That's a good point. None of my friends would lie for me, Tater says. It's a good point. I thought that was one of the more fascinating parts of her trial. I don't know. I don't know how you guys felt about it. Let me know. So I thought their friends testifying was fascinating. They were clearly lying for her and just sort of like vultures sort of nosing around for any extra money they can make off of their friend, quote unquote, tragedy. Oh, so I was eating the spare rib. And then he cracked a tooth, and who could we call? Harvey. Maybe we could get a good price going to Harvey. That's what I thought. I don't know what you guys thought about it.
Not me. If I can help, I would help. I mean, that's what.
Just like I told you, listen to me. Just like I told you that day, we know that your family had a problem up north. We know that problem was taken care of about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And we know that Katie has been taken care of and has been taken care of. Now my brother in jail, we were in Broward together. He told me the whole thing, and he hasn't been taken care of.
I mean, it must be nice. Like, you crack a tooth on vacation. I crack a tooth. I'm calling my insurance immediately. How do I do this in the most inexpensive way possible? They're like, oh, let's just call any dentist. Do we know a dentist around here? It's so like crazy.
You know. Now, all that's being asked for is 5K. That's all we're asking for is for 5K. And he told me everything, and I know everything. I know who's involved. I know everything, and I'll get the 100K for myself.
You know,
all I ask is to send the 5K. Everybody knows what's going on.
I don't.
Thank you, Breeze Coyote. I want to thank everybody who's supported the show by Venmo, buy me a coffee. I have tried to, I know I'm behind, write everybody a personal thank you to everyone who's sent Venmos. Some of them very generous. Buy me a coffee. Appreciate it very much, and become new Patreon members. Thank you. This is a smaller channel, and I do count on listeners to keep it going. So thank you very much.
You know, you're saying everyone knows. I know I lost my ex-son-in-law. I did not have anything to do with it. That's why I said, ask him what.
That's what my brother Tasso told me. He told me everything when we were in jail. He told me everything and who was involved. I know everything.
Well, I don't. That's the problem. I am telling you, it's not me. It's not me. I have had a year of aggravation, a year and a half of aggravation over this. My daughter, my grandchildren. It is not me. And when I asked my friends, what do they think? They said, well, this person needs to get a description of you because of what you look like. It's not me. I don't know who caused this. It wasn't me. I mean, I don't know.
I'll tell you, just like that day when I talked to you, this is not going away. This is not going to go away because Tato told me everything. He wasn't being taken care of. He needed the 5K. Sent 5K.
It wasn't me. You just happen to know that there seems to be some kind of conspiracy going on in my life. Just coincidentally. You might have the wrong Donna Adelson, who also has a murder by hire conspiracy going on. It's not me. It's not me. Love that. It isn't me. It isn't me. It's like a child almost, isn't it?
That's all we were asking for. Don't do that.
I don't know who Sudol is.
I mean, is Donna saying that the jurors didn't deliberate and like she did with Charlie? Right. I'm surprised Donna didn't testify. I really did. I really thought she would with all her testifying she did in those pretrial hearings, etc. I thought she would testify. But once they brought in the snitches and they showed the script, I guess it's over. It's a little hard to testify, and they didn't use Charlie. Those were the big disappointments of the trial for me. I really wanted to see her testify and Charlie testify again. I mean, what happened in support of his mother? At least you have someone supporting your story. I know he's in prison, but come on. I wonder, I really would love to know from the defense team what happened there. You know, here Charlie comes, takes a trip. I mean, was the plan never to use him and they just wanted to get him some fast food and a trip to Tallahassee to a nicer jail for a little bit? Was it a whole ruse to get Charlie a vacation? I don't know. It's odd at the last hour. And what was also interesting about her trial was how Jackie Fulford was really in control of everything. And Zellman was like not even an undercook, like not even a sous chef, like a paralegal or something. He just seemed to have no clue as to what was going on with the whole defense. When Donna had to testify, they asked Donna, and she was conferring with Jackie Fulford, and Zellman was just there, like just sitting there, like as part of the gallery almost. It was odd.
We know you don't know who Tato is, but you know who Katie is, and you know the contacts Katie has. Okay? You know who Katie is. And you know that Katie has somebody that knows Tato. And they took care of a problem for you people. That's just the bottom line. The bottom Katie is, you know that they took care of Katie and her people. Nobody's taking care of Tato. I know you don't know who Tato is.
No,
But we know who all of you are. And this ain't going away.
you know what?
So I can give you that. You want to send the 5K?
Is that what it is, Castle Girl? He just ultimately refused? Did he say he would take the 5th? Is that what happened? We didn't even have a hearing about it outside of the presence of the jury. But how is telling the same story you told at trial can affect your appeal? Excuse me.
Here's what you need to do. You need to go and...
Don't tell me what to do. I know what to do, and I'm doing it.
You're looking for money. Get $100,000 or whatever whatever the reward is. It isn't me. You have got the wrong person. That's why I said, ask your friends. You're
Donna Adelson.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, I know. We know who's involved in all this.
Yeah, I find that really interesting too. Here's what you need to do, Anna. Right. She's saying, here's what you need to do. He's like, don't tell me what to do. But here's Donna controlling him. So it's a little bit of a problem when you say that your defense is that you were so in fear when you're taking control of the conversation and saying, here's what you need to do. She's telling him off. So first she plays like the kindly old grandmother. I'm sorry. Hello? Is this the rough and tumble? Is this the guy I met from the street trying to extort me? Is this the Latin King member? Oh, it's just with my grandchildren. Like he's going to be like, oh, this is a grandmother, lay off. I was just dealing with my grandchildren. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I didn't call you back. It's my grandchildren who are in the way of me dealing with this murder situation here. I mean, what? What? Then she talked to her 10, 12 closest friends. Then she's telling him, it isn't me. And then she's telling him what to do. Go to the police. Like, what with a total poker face. What a front. She's like having your fingers crossed, everything. Please don't go to the police and get the money if you think you know something. But maybe she felt like the Weinsteins and everyone else that she knew was a judge were going to protect her. I mean, we don't really know how deep this protection went, because the first DA said he was going to end it in the prosecution at Katie. So all the poor people go to prison and the rich people who paid for it walk away free. And this is what I think the obsession, I don't want to bring back the trolls into the comment section, but I think the obsession with Wendy getting arrested is that she benefited the most from this crime. She has her children. Her life has been pretty carefree, except for the fact that she's a social pariah and she hasn't had the career that she was really groomed to have, or the life. But still, she has a boyfriend, she has her children, she has a job. And as a psychopath, I don't think she's too bothered that people point and stare and say, there's the murderer. I don't know. You tell me what you think her attitude towards all this is. But she did look weary and scared coming in to testify this time and trying to align herself as much with the prosecution as she could. It was a very different Wendy than we'd seen previous trials.
Yes, this is not making any sense. I mean, if you want the money, you should get it from the police. They can give you a whole lot more than you're asking me for money for someone. I can't do this. I have had too much stress and too much aggravation.
Latin King customer service, may I help you? Yeah, I hear you have a fantastic payment plan. Can you help me? Can you help me? I just want to pay off a murder that was actually, it was not done by hire. It was done on spec. They just thought maybe I'd like it done. And then they came back and then extorted me for the money. I hear you have a great extortion payment plan. Very reasonable. Like $2,000 would be nothing. Like not even a headache for Charlie Adelson at that time. He was making so much money. Strangely, after the murder, that was an interesting thing that his friend tested. I don't know if he testified to it or if that he told Judy in A Legal Focus in his interview, Ryan Fitzpatrick, that Charlie Adelson had all these side hustles because his business really went down after the murder for hire. Like being a dentist possibly involved in murder wasn't, after 2016, wasn't such a good look. And that's when he got all those odd, maybe illegal side hustles. Allegedly illegal side hustles. What do you want to call them?
And I don't know what you are talking about. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Good. I think you should talk to Katie. Talk to people that are involved in this. You'll know. You know what's going on.
That's why I'm.
You can tell me. You know that. But I know you know. Because I know, because I heard, when I was locked up in Broward with my brother, he told me everything. Everything. He told me everything.
Well, then
I just wanted to take care of with her fucking puto.
I just think instead of asking me, you should get the money from the police. There's a lot of money out there, and I know if you think you know who this is, then go ahead and do it, because I know it isn't me. I know it isn't me. And I can't take this kind of level of stress. I just can't. I know I didn't do anything.
You talk to people, you talk to the right people, you talk to people, you make this 5K come to me. That's all I need. Just do it and get it to me. Do it and get it to me.
I'll call you back.
Okay, so here we have Donna making
did look rough, one man's trash. I know we're all getting older, myself included. I'm certainly not looking any younger these days. But yeah, Wendy did look rough. And she wondered if she was pregnant. She did look puffy. I know she's older, but it would be a fab plan to make the prosecutor look like a monster. Kind of Diane Downs move. Get pregnant for sympathy. Maybe. Interesting
Making the
thought.
call.
Correct.
And she refers the undercover to get the reward, to the police to get the reward, right?
Yes.
And then does she also report these incidents and what's been happening to law enforcement at that time?
No, ma'am.
Does anybody report these incidents and what's been happening and the stalking and harassment that's been going on? Does anybody report that to law enforcement?
No, not at all.
Do we have any evidence that Donna Adelson reported that call with the undercover?
Yes.
So isn't that interesting? Donna recorded the call. But look at Charlie scanning the jury at the end there. Did anybody notice that at the end? The really damning things. Just looking to the jury, going, I hope they're not taking this in. I hope they're daydreaming, thinking about something else. Take a look.
And then does she also report these incidents and what's been happening to law enforcement at that time?
No, ma'am.
Does anybody report these incidents and what's been happening and the stalking and harassment that's been going on? Does anybody report that to law enforcement?
No, not at all.
Do we have any evidence that Donna Adelson reported that call?
He looks a lot rougher and tougher, rough around the edges, Charlie Adelson. And he's eating like I was like, who taught you to eat like that, like a pig in the back of the police van? So all the kind of finer, higher learning etiquette is gone, and it's like very rough Charlie Adelson. Did anyone else think that?
With the undercover?
Yes.
But there goes the heavy blinking and the looking at the jury, like, oy, ay, ay. Who's paying attention to this? Oh, here's Donna brings new meaning to laundered money.
And then he put it in the closet.
How was your cut of the money packaged?
It wasn't like a cut. It was just basically in a bag, in a plastic bag, grocery bag, and I believe there was like a paper bag and then a Ziploc bag inside it.
All right, so the inner thing was a Ziploc bag.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you opened the Ziploc bag, did you notice that the money was stapled together?
Yes, ma'am.
It was. Okay. Did you notice something else unusual about the money?
At that moment, I didn't when I opened it, but a couple of days after the fact, it was wet and starting to mold.
The money itself was damp to the touch?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and did you ever mention that back to Charlie Adelson?
I'm pretty sure I contacted him and told him why is the money wet.
What do you mean pretty sure? You did or you didn't?
That I didn't.
Okay, and when you contacted him and said the money's wet, or you just mentioned to him the money's wet, did he have a response?
Yes, ma'am. He told me that that his mom washed the money.
That she physically washed the money?
Yes, ma'am.
So you got.
So I've never thought about this before. So did Donna hand the money in whatever way, and did Charlie recount it and staple it? He must have, right? Because Donna's not stapling her money. That's Charlie, right? Has anyone thought this through? So Donna must have washed it, handed it over. He must have known when she called. And it's like, I'm sure the mold didn't happen till a little bit later. When he got it, it was probably just wet. I'm just trying to imagine him with all these guns and being paranoid and counting it out and stapling it. If you dry money, does it? No, it doesn't shrink, right? Because everybody's watched a dollar bill or something in your pocket. She didn't have time to put it in the dryer, I guess.
Something was wrong because we lived here 9 years. She's never once just come over and said, I need to talk to you. I'm sure. Make sure she sat down on the couch right there. I was sitting here. And she didn't say, look, Mom, this is a horrible time for all of us. Charlie's on trial for his life. We're all aggravated. But if this is what you're thinking of, just sat there, and she said, listen, you're suicidal. I'm going to make correct you. So I said, I'm not suicidal. I'm fine. I'll see the boys tomorrow night.
I think she said, I'm going to section you. This is not exactly correct. This is like what the machine hears. There's subtitles. It says, I'm going to section you. It says, I'm going to correct you. I'm going to section you. But someone was actually offended that I was wondering out loud how Donna kept her accent, her strong New York accent, that strong from living in Florida for all those years. So I was actually upset. They're like, don't you know that everybody knows that after you move after this age, you're going to keep your accent? Cat door fund. They hit the like, everyone. My dad was a native New Yorker. And he moved, I guess, in his 30s, moved out of the city. And he lost it. So I don't know. Maybe it depends on how good your ear is. Wesley loves Octoberfest, says cat door fun. Hit the like, everyone. Thank you, Wesley. Oh, man.
Now, am I suicidal? No. Do I want to go to sleep and not see my son? I do. Perfectly honest, I do. And we'll do it together. We'll do it together. Leave a note. They'll know when to come and get us. And we'll do it together. The boy. Look, got to make a decision at some point. So after speaking to Dan this morning and knowing what they're thinking up there, I don't know if we'll make it out in time. I really don't. But Dan said, you might, or you might do all of it, get to the airport, and they'll stop. And that could happen. It could happen. I don't know, but it's worth a try. I've tried and tried and tried. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost it, but I don't know what I'm doing. And we have to work that stuff for Roman for the party with that.
What do you think? How does it want to be done?
With stipulations as to who's in charge and
It's got to own those in a trust and everything to go in 1 year under 100 and the trustee. And so the trustee and the guardian will be over then the trustee on
30 years that somebody would be watching.
Yeah, well, we want someone to take care of it. Guardian of the person. So,
I would make some effort to respond if someone's called. If she would do that, I could sit here with you and say, would you do that? But I can't because I was done. So, do you tell her that I could call George? I don't know how to get in touch with her. So I said, let me ask George. So I said, George, I can't get in touch with her. Bondage told me my lawyer to call her lawyer if it's about the case. And I wrote back, it's not about the case. I have When I said, I just got off with Charlie, he's worried about you. He wants to know why. Oh, because I said, yeah, we know you never ask anything about your brother, and she doesn't. And she told me it's because her lawyer said she shouldn't ask. But we found out it's not true. But we just got off the phone with him.
My attorney said no, and he asked her attorney. Her attorney said,
I never told her that.
But I've never confronted him.
No.
I don't want to.
So I wrote this last night. We know you never ask anything about your brother. This is 8 o'clock last night. But we just got off the phone with him, and the first thing he asked was, how's Wendy holding up? I didn't have the heart to tell him that you never called us or asked about him. I just said, we weren't up to phone calls right now. Everyone looks to protect you. I bet you've got a lot to think about. But then she didn't answer. But then I got another call from Charlie last night, and I said, just got off the phone with Charlie. He's worried about you. He wants to know why we didn't speak. I told him a lie. I said, we're only speaking with you and Dan right now. I couldn't bear to tell him the truth. Your sister never even called us, is the truth. So she says this morning, I thought she'd be racing over here last night. Yeah. Dear Mom, I know you are upset by the verdict, but the anger directed at me is not justified. I don't know how much anger. We don't. I'm not responsible in any way for Charlie's situation. I am not guilty because I did not do anything wrong, and I was not involved in any way with Danny's death. When I was interviewed by the police and testified in court, I told the truth as I was required to do. I cannot control how the prosecutor used my statements at Charlie's trial. Again, I didn't say that. Also, as you know, my lawyer has advised me not to talk to my family or anyone else about this case. No, about the case, which is true. We've never done it. I followed his advice despite your disagreements with this guidance. Please do not text me about this case anymore. Not about the case, is it? Not what I said. About her brother, and that he wants, how are you, Wendy? How's my sister holding up? Yeah. If you have anything further to say about the case, please go through our lawyers. Right now, I have to be singularly focused on taking care of the boys during this difficult time. So I wrote back, okay, we have no desire to speak with you about the case. I guess Dad and I are just shocked that you didn't think of coming to see us or even calling us. We are your parents. We are and have always been there for you and the boys. None of what we wrote matters about the case. That's over. I just want you to know how many times Charlie is asking about you. Not only do you not ask about us, but not one question about Charlie, right?
Right. We just want to know how you're doing. We just want to know how you are. Your old mother just wants to know how you are. And I love that they're so surprised that Wendy lied to them when they taught her how to do that. I mean, it's a family of lies.
We will need to give you some information shortly, and we need some business assistance. Please let us know if you can be of any help. I have a safe here. I want to give her codes. We're going to be gone. I want her to have all this information. I have the cemetery property. I want her to see all that. I want her to have all these papers and the wills. I want her to see all this. So please let us know if you can be of any help. The other thing is the visa, which she would know about. No, I said we need some business assistance. Please let us know. If not, we'll try to find someone who can help us. This needs an immediate reply so I can start asking other people to help. And then she always gets nervous if we want to talk to her. So I wrote, don't get nervous. Again, nothing, in capital letters, nothing about the case. Just would like to show you some business stuff and personal things. If you can't do it, we must find someone who can. I hope you understand that it has nothing to do with the case. There is no more case. And then I wrote, by the way, you said you have to focus on the boys. Have you told them? So when I got George before, I said to him, he says, I was over there last night. I said, well, I asked Wendy, but I haven't gotten any word from her, so did she tell the boys? And he said, she did. Now, I know Ben was very close. He was writing to Charlie all the time. So I said, how are they? And Ben was very quiet. He didn't really talk much. He said, Lincoln kind of faced it and said, so he's never coming home. He's never coming back. And so he said it took him 10 minutes.
And this is one of Donna's last days as a free woman too. Does she know it, or does she think she's going to get away with it? I think she's telling herself she's going to. Sounds so surprised that she has a warrant out for arrest. That these stupid people in Tallahassee actually outsmarted her. That's what it looks like. We're going to get into arrest soon. At the end of this, but I mean. The last one, I mean, it's just Wendy and Harvey. That's it. I mean, Robert turned them all in, essentially. I mean, that's it. That's what's left of this perfect family. It's kind of amazing. Have two people doing life in prison for murder. A mother and a son. I mean, not the first time in American history, unfortunately. But wow. It was shocking. My mother called me. She was shocked. She got convicted. And so quickly.
And he was into basketball. I said, fine. He's a child. That's okay. I don't want to see them miserable and upset. That's not my goal. I just want to know how are they. So that's what I said earlier to George, because it was technical stuff that I couldn't do on the computer. I think just because we were out of it. So, and he's a computer tech person. So I said, can you help me with some computer stuff that I can't get done? And he was on some business calls, so that he texted me just before I can be there, maybe 5:30. Would that be good? I said yes, but if I can get stuff done, then it's no.
I told Rick we have the space in the passport.
We have the photos. We have to get them downloaded. And the other thing I don't understand that my daughter could help me with, but we've been looking it up over and over, because things change if there is extradition from Vietnam. Because we've looked at all the.
I loved when her friend Annie Cunningham said she knew nothing about extradition. When there's clearly text messages that she was in on it. I mean, she asked everyone about the extradition. Like, she wasn't sure if something had changed maybe on the internet. She wanted to be so sure there was no extradition. Because that way she could come back easier. Remember that? On her own terms. She could come back and face the law. You know how difficult it is? It's not impossible to bring people back from non-extradition countries. It's just very expensive and very difficult. And it takes a long time. Other than that, so, okay, I'm curious. Let me actually start a poll. What you guys are thinking. Hold on one second. So do you think no, I don't want to start a Q&A. I want to start a poll. Hold on one sec. Do you think that if Donna had gone to Vietnam, had made it to Vietnam, that they would have brought her back? They had spent do you think that the Tallahassee would have spent the money to bring her back? I guess, and Harvey had made it to Vietnam. have been brought back. Like, yes, they would. No, it was too much. It was too financially expensive, too much trouble. And I'm not even going to put don't know. If you don't know, just don't answer the phone. I mean, nobody knows. It's a guess. I wonder. I think they would. I think we'd be hearing these long, it'd just be like another 10-year saga. And it would be kind of like a Robert Durr situation where Donna would be tried and would maybe expire shortly thereafter.
Places, I mean, I could go to Korea and China, but there's no extradition. But we're looking for places where there's no extradition.
In 15 minutes.
Who? Really? Good. Maybe she knows about. Maybe she can look up the extradition issue before we waste our time.
Before she wastes her time, how long? I mean, it took. I think I looked up non-extradition countries. It takes 2 seconds. How bad is she at computers? I think she's just so nervous that she's going to choose wrongly, and that there's going to be some loophole. That's what she's worried about. Some loophole. Something has changed. Maybe she knows. I mean, it takes 2 minutes to look up what countries don't have extradition with the U.S.
Tell on you that my parents are leaving the country. My lawyer told us to do that. Okay, but if you mention it to Wendy, is Wendy going to tell somebody?
Well, you tell her beforehand.
Rockford, so funny. Thank you for the laugh. Said they were definitely coming back for the bar mitzvah, right? Yeah, they were coming back for the bar mitzvah. I had the dress, and then they could bury me in the dress after the bar mitzvah. I'm not going to buy a dress and not get good use out of it. I'm going to wear it to the bar mitzvah, and then they can bury me in it. It's got very useful. It was very expensive.
And I need to tell you something as an attorney who doesn't talk and has nothing to do with.
That's my favorite. As an attorney who doesn't talk. Those attorneys, they don't talk. They're mute. When you pass the bar, you lose your ability to speak. They don't talk. They don't have big mouths.
The case. It just has to do with Mom and I and some decisions that we have to make. Yeah, I know you want to bring her up and show her where everything is. Because in a plane crash, no one's going to know where anything is or who belongs to what. So I would like her to come up here so she could see it. I don't think that's asking too much. She can live 3 hours away. Every time she says, can you do this? Can you come here? Can you do this? Everything. How many times do we have plans that I really can't and have to cancel? Wendy needs us for this. Wendy needs us to babysit. So we've been really good nannies, and I guess our job is up. Because now the boys are older, they can go out with friends, they can do things on their own. So she doesn't need grandma and grandpa. Okay, pretty hurtful. I have one son that I don't speak with. I have one son who's close to being dead. And my daughter, whom I love, is doing this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I said to Harvey, I swear to God, our family was cursed. Absolutely cursed. And I don't know how to take care of it anymore. So.
That is a great piece of dramatic acting by Donna. I have one son who I don't talk to. I have one son who's close to dead. And I have a daughter who I love who's doing this. I said to Harvey, I swear to God, our family is cursed. Cursed. You kind of like see her like almost like collapse on the stage, and then the applause comes. I mean, it's so over the top. I mean, you can hear this in her calls with Charlie, is that she'll start crying, like really crying, and you'll start to feel badly for her. And then she'll be like, hello, is the connection out? Or something will happen, and she can talk full voice. The whole act is gone. The crying, the tears are cut off in a second. It's very similar to Wendy and her fake huffing and puffing, uneven breath thing that she does.
We're going to better be able to sit at a table than that chair. I know, you just click it off. Because some members of our emails up under our faces, so I have to at night shut off the sound because it doesn't stop.
Who's that calling, you think? Do they say? Who calls? I mean, they were so insulated at this point. I mean, there's one testimony from Ron Gutterson, Annie's partner, Annie Cunningham's partner, where he says I gave him the house. And he says to keep them away from bloggers. I don't think there's anybody who's bothering the Adelsons who's interested in this case that I know of, like actively pursuing them, contact with them. So I think it was just to get them away from the police and arrest. That's what Donna was worried about, an arrest. I think bloggers, I mean, you can read in, oh, you know who didn't testify? Scott Radius. We never saw Scott Radius. There's another disappointment in Donna's trial. All those emails that came in from Harvey to Scott Radius, I guess they felt like they proved that he didn't testify to them back and forth with Harvey. Huh. That's interesting. That never came in. Scott Radius, he was on the witness list, never testified.
I'm sure you what we did. A hotel because you need an address to put on the visa.
But my point is in that those emails with Scott Radius and Harvey, Scott Radius says, I know you probably don't want to have your address out there. And Harvey's like, everyone knows where I live. My address is public. Don't worry about it. Anybody who's interested in the case knows where I am, kind of thing. It was they weren't really worried about bloggers. So what else would they be worried about? It would be arrests. Be the popo coming for Donna. That's what they were worried about. I mean, Annie and Ron are like accessories, really. If you think about it. I mean, their testimony was so unbelievable. Oh, she was going to that bar mitzvah. I mean, it's just what they're comfortable lying about. That they didn't know anything about extradition and that Donna was coming back. I mean, it's just like what they felt were white lies, small lies to try to help Donna get off. And who knows if they were getting paid or just being in the orbit. I don't know. But I mean, it seems like Annie Cunningham is very much like Donna, one of these women who likes the criminal life, likes the excitement of it. Don't you think? That's what I thought of her. She liked being involved in something criminal trial. I mean, she's just beaming up there on the stand. I know she was trying to be likable, but yeah, I don't know. Perjury is hard to prove.
Nobody knows where you are. Everybody just some address on the visa. Look up. The hotel.
This is when they're just realizing that they're getting caught on the phone. Let's move forward. I don't know why I kept this in. Why did I keep this in? Okay.
Hi, how are you? You have an ID?
Cell phone. No, I don't want to give it to you. Why do I have to?
Because my attorney said not to.
Why do I have to give it to you? This is evidence. Evidence. She's under arrest. I have to go with. I have to go. I have to go. You don't have that choice. Let me help you out. No, I have to stay. Please don't do this. Don't stay. You need to grab the bags. Take the bags. Yeah. And you need to wait outside. Okay.
My husband's almost 80 years old. He can't
Yeah,
come
I
with
can't.
me.
Please, can I help? No, you can't join me there. Oh, don't do this, please.
Please.
Oh,
Someone's got to help him get home. This is terrible. You can't do this. This is insane.
Hold on to that for me.
Is that okay with you?
Please, you don't have that with handcuffs on. She's not going anywhere. Please, please.
You have anything in your pocket?
No.
Do you have anything of value in you?
No, I
Plus you have a necklace on. You can take the necklace off.
Yeah, take it off. Yeah.
And the earrings.
And the earrings.
I mean, she really looks like just so medicated here, doesn't she?
I'm going to walk more. No.
Never a thank you. Never a please. Never a thank you. I mean, they're just there to serve her water like a baby.
Thank you. Do you know how long we're going to sit? Oh, how long we're going to sit here?
As soon as he comes back, he's going to take you from here to the warrant bureau and then to the facility. We're waiting for the other officer to come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever information he took from you, I guess that's what he was missing, so he's going to enter that and come back.
Okay. So the next place is what? The warrant? What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say the next place was?
Well, see, what happened is the warrant that they have from you is from out of Leon County.
When did they issue a warrant?
So what happened is we have to take you to our warrant bureau for that information to get entered, and then after that gets entered before we can take you to the jail, to the local jail.
Okay, because I didn't know there was a warrant. How would I know that?
Well, we wouldn't have been able to take you if there wasn't something in place.
So aren't they supposed to inform? Aren't they supposed to inform me if there was a warrant for me?
Well, I don't know the details.
I don't either.
They had a warrant, and the gentleman that you met earlier in the plain clothes.
Yes.
Right. They were supposed to inform you of whatever, and then because it's a county warrant, that's how we became involved.
Okay. Yeah. Can I have the wrist?
1 second, Ray.
that is the end of the Donna compilation, the beginning of the freakouts, the moldy money. So let's see where how we're doing on this. 64% of you think that they would have brought her back. 36% say no. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to end that poll for today. I think they would have brought her back. I do. Now, I don't know. I mean, is this the end? Is this the end? I think it may be. I don't know. Talking to lawyers, it's very complicated. Proving that you didn't investigate or try Wendy on anything that she had immunity under, like anything she testified to, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a lawyer. It's very complicated. All those issues with her limited use immunity that she's been given definitely complicates things. And if they are serious about indicting her, I would think that they have talked to or are talking to a bunch of lawyers. But why wait? Why wait? I kind of think that, I don't know. This is where I am now. It's just my opinion. I thought at the end of Donna's trial, wow, we're really maybe moving towards it. Now I'm back to, I think Wendy's going to walk. I think this is the end. And I think maybe that's why Georgia was so emotional, that this is the end. I mean, she'd probably be stoned to death if she said, no, this is the end, we're stopping here. I don't know. Maybe that's where I think. That's where I am today. Changes every day. So I know that there's a great interest and will for the public to see it done. Has everyone sent off their emails for Allison? I hope so. It really takes just a second. Just throw that up. Right? DA Wagstaff, say you'd like to see justice for Nancy. Please prosecute Nancy's murderer. I think that would be a good thing to do. All right, let me end this episode the way I end so many of these episodes. And I gotta go take care of my bestie girlfriend's kitty cat. This was written to the Honorable Judge Wheeler. I want to share the impacts of Dan Markel's life and murder on me. His children and mine are the same ages, and we would attend the same Tallahassee Jewish community events. If there was something to celebrate, Dan was there with Benjamin and Lincoln. He brought an infectious energy for observing the passages of life, fully present in mind and spirit. He showed up in joyful moments, in times of sorrow, modeling for his sons and for the rest of us too, what it means to live a life oriented towards reverence, thoughtfulness, and justice. And while he did so, a woman he had never met, Catherine McManawa, was quietly plotting how to kill him. I observed the unmistakable value his life brought to the communities he chose, and have seen the devastation his murder delivered just the same. I witnessed up close the heartbreaking grief of some of those closest to him, whose sense of loss is profound and lasting. There is a missing space where Dan, Benjamin, and Lincoln once joined in. Dan had so much left to create and give. Uncountable lives have been forever changed for this selfish, terrible act. Respectfully, Karen Cyphers. That is what I have for today, guys. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Please leave me a comment. It really helps send the episode out. If you'd like to support the channel, you can send me a Venmo, buy me a coffee, or become a Patreon member and get access to content you won't find anywhere else. Links are always in the description of this and every episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back tomorrow at 6. See you then. Have a great night, everyone.
What a stitch you're in. You plotted a murder 'cause you wanted to raise your daughter's kid. Tallahassee is just a stop on the way to civilization. Miami is where all the fancy people are. The TV is about 5. You can't get away from that. Two-toe, tay-toe, hoo-ho, you know the guy you pay, and you can't get away from that. Oh, Donna, what a stitch you're in. You thought jail was just for the little people, but now you're so blankets with the locked-up crew. You're a grandmother in lockdown, and your one-way ride to freedom you blew. What a stitch you're in. Your family are exiled from the social circles you swam in. We all know you never made that banana bread or offered to babysit for Dan, but you'll soon be making license plates and thinking about what could have been. Oh, Donna, you had to plan a murder